Welcome back to Breakfast in Bed. So we said today that we'll be talking about lots of things, and what better way to start the new year by talking about being nice to others and, reciprocating love, care, understanding, and also celebrating goodwill and talent. Today we'll be talking about rewarding humanity and talent. I have two amazing guests in the house. I have Mr. Samuel Akinyemi, is a media personality. Welcome to Breakfast in Bed.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
And we have the wonderful singer, Manuel Yama.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to Breakfast in Bed.
Thank you.
So Dee, let's get straight to it. I'll start with you, Mr. Kemi. Humanity. We said you reward humanity. Now, what was the driving force behind rewarding humanity? Because many times in Nigeria, we just feel, well, we just want to do goodwill, and then if it's appreciated, fine. If it's not appreciated, well, it's, so be it. But what's the driving force behind rewarding humanity?
All right, thank you so much. I'll say good morning to viewers out there. Yeah, basically, it's about celebrating, people who's gone out of their ways to ensure they put smiles on people's faces, and then you see, people like this really don't get recognitions, because like these Bible verses, they say, "What the left hand do, don't let the right hand know about it." So, but I mean, we think that let us come out to celebrating everyone in that sector across Africa, everyone in the humanitarian sector, every foundation, every individual, every NGOs who are going out of their way to ensure they put smiles on people's faces, calling from different focuses. Some are, champion to education, some are champion to providing health services and the likes. So our platform is here to find them out across Africa, across the continent, and pick them out, identify with them, and then celebrate them.
Okay. Now, when you talk about humanity, is humanity limited to just goodwills? Is it limited to some particular segments of the society, or it involves all society, all segments?
Oh yeah, sure, it involves all segments. Just the same way government has so many arms, humanity also has so many arms. It also cut across. Yeah, so there are people who are doing a lot of things in different capacities. Yeah,
so do you think Nigerians, do you think we still do goodwill?
Oh, so I tell you this for free. We had we had interview sections with all of our nominees across board, and then I had stories that really chilled me. I had stories that are so intriguing. I had stories that are so compassionate. Then I find this love amongst Africans.
Do you want to share some of the stories?
Oh, thank you. I'm going to share one or two if I could remember right now. So I'll share one story I had from South Africa, one of our nominee from South Africa. There's a woman who has a foundation, and the foundation, all that she do there is just to reach out to young girls who are victims of rape. And realize young girls of 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old who are being raped. So she has a shelter, she has a home for them, bring them into that home where nobody knows those homes. So only she and the community police only knows those, homes. So she just takes care of them. And she said the government tries to, she tried to reach out to the government for sponsors, and then the government said, when those kids are at so years, you have to release them. And she said, release them back to the hands of their perpetrators that know that she's going to voluntarily handle them, take care of them as long as they remain there in that safe home. So that's for South Africa. And I'm going to also mention one of the stories we also had in Nigeria. So there's this, there's this lady there's so many stories, but there's this lady in Benin, if I can remember. She's out there for sex workers.
Oh, okay.
So those stories are so passionate for me as a person. Out there for sex workers, reach out to motels. Most of all these people are actually so vulnerable. They have no will they have no will of themselves to record themselves out of those, but because of their madam, in quotes, who has actually bought them and then make them work for. So she goes there out there. She's a very young girl, about 26 years old girl. Goes out there, bring them out, preach to them, take them out. Also have a home too, where she brings them. So how do you now sustain them? How do you ensure that they don't return back to the streets? Oh, she said she has empowerment programs for them.
Oh, okay.
So there are so many of such kind of stories that we hear, in the process of this. And I feel so happy every day when I listen to these stories that, yes, I'm happy that we're actually finding these people. These people do not get recognition. So I also talked about the vice president of former Liberia, and then she told me, she said she's been having her NGO for over 25 years and in Liberia, and then she never got any recognition as regards to her humanitarian activities. She has an NGO out there for Girls Child, for Girls Child too, Girl Child too, and then she's not gotten any nomination so far from anyone, and says she's so finding this honorable to receive this kind of an award. So
okay, so let's hold on that. Let's come to talents now.
Okay.
Manuel,
let me ask.
Okay.
Are you a Barca fan? Are you related to Yamal? Because that name sounds like.
No, do I look like Yamal? I'm not. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Oh,
I'm a
okay, Chelsea fan. That's great.
All Blues.
But I heard you guys bought the whole world, but then it's fine.
At least young talent.
Okay, young talent. I
Young
like
talent.
that. Now let's come to music.
Yeah.
You sing.
Yes, I do.
Now,
I'm an
what's the
artist.
driving force? Why do you choose? Because some other people would choose dancing, some people would choose, and I feel the music scene is saturated. You have many stars waking up every day wanting
For you to
to
have
be
thought of,
musicians.
I
So
want to join them.
Yeah.
So
why
what's
did you
the
choose
whole-
music?
I just know how to sing, and
Oh,
I just feel like, okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This is what I want to use to make money. Yeah, I don't want to sit down in an office and do 9 to 5. No offense to everybody do 9 to 5, but I mean, I just will not be comfortable. I just feel like I would not be living a life of purpose, like the life that I want to live. I don't want to do something for the rest of my life that I'll be happy to do. That's just it.
So is it a case of you starting from the choir or no story like that?
I think everybody starts from the choir. I started from the choir. In fact, I'm still in the choir.
Okay.
So I play the lead guitar in the choir. I used to sing before in the choir, but I don't sing as much as I used to. Now just playing the lead, and then maybe for gigs and stuff like that, just to have small change in the pocket. That's just it.
So basically, is it more of hip hop or do
Yeah, I
you see
was about to
yourself?
ask
Yeah, I do more. I'm actually a very versatile artist.
Okay, so you're not
I've always believed that art is fluid. So art is, if you give me a song or an instrumental, I just write what I feel and jump on it.
Okay.
There's no real like separating it into Afrobeat, but
So
I
you
can
jump
do
on
almost
anyone.
anything. Yeah.
So you can sing reggae.
I can sing reggae if it comes my way.
Wow, you can sing hip hop. You can sing whatever.
Anything.
I like that.
As long as it comes my way.
Oh, okay. I like that. Now let me come to Samuel. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
A very quick one, because I want to ask him this
Okay.
very quickly, because obviously, in recent times, obviously, you must have heard stories of the old stampede and issues here and there. How do you think people can actually reach out to the society to avoid things like that?
That's a very good question. Thank you so much for that. So for the African Humanitarian Awards that we convene, we also have a program called the Humanitarian Fair.
Okay.
So it's actually a day for humanitarian conglomerates around everyone in the humanitarian sector coming together to have an event to reach out to people. So we talked about, stampede. Yeah, it was a fear on everyone. How do you want to control crowd to ensure that you don't have
Yes,
stampede?
yes.
This is real. So yes, we have a beneficiary card. That
No,
we-
but yeah, I understand that. But then when you talk about stampede now, it's a form of giving back to the society.
Yeah.
And societies where people come together. But do you think that's the best way to give back to the society?
Well, there
By
are so
calling people together and,
where there are so many ways to give back to society. You can as well take it to their communities or have a gathering and bring them down there for easy accessibility.
It's more of taking it back to the grassroots.
Yes, just taking it back, take it to the domain
Yeah.
to ensure that they come and then, a trackable distance, less than 200 naira, 500 distance, you can easily get there and then reach out to whoever. So for our platform, we try to control the crowd by saying, okay, let us use beneficiary cards to get people into the National Stadium for that event. So for every NGOs that we work with, we give them cards. How many people are you coming with on that fair? So give them 60 cards, 100 cards, just to ensure that we have a number of those coming on that fair. So we don't have, too many things. Too many people not being able to get away with the little things on board. So we ensure we control crowd.
Okay.
To avoid stampede.
Now, let's talk about rewarding humanity. Now, people feel the normal Christian society that they will tell you that, well, if you do good, it's not necessary people reward you or they don't
Just
reward
do
you
it
and
for
all
doing
that.
sake.
Just do it for doing sake. So do you think it's most necessary if people look forward to being rewarded?
Okay, so
when
it's
it comes to humanity?
so necessary. It's so necessary to encourage people to do more. Yeah, it's so necessary to inspire people to do more. It's also so necessary to make sure that we leave this culture of giving back to the next generation.
Yeah,
So currently I'm writing a book on Africans Compassionate Stride. So it's a book that I want to ensure that it's a library of at least every national libraries in African countries to ensure that some child someday will go back there, pick those books and imbibe the culture of giving back. So it's so important that we celebrate them we make them know. Something I don't like to be seen. I just want to do my thing. What the right hand do, the
People
left
say
hand
that,
should
yes.
know. Oh yes, a lot of people say it, but trust me, everyone likes recognitions. Trust me, everyone likes recognitions.
Yeah.
Some persons that say, nobody has ever given me an award on my Manti service before.
Yeah.
This is coming to me for the first time, and I'm so true. We hear so many intriguing stories, so many complimentary stories around this. So, but the thing is that they really want it. It inspires them. It encourages them too. That yes, somebody is watching me. Let me do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back to you,
Manny.
Manuel. How has the support been towards your music career?
First of all, I thank God for my family because it takes a very understanding mother to in this culture, this Nigeria, to say that okay, I'm comfortable with you pursuing your dreams, like it's what you want. So I'm very grateful for family. I'm grateful for my friends, like the ones that have been with me right from when I was in Uniben, like throughout my stay in Uniben, and they just really looked out for me and So the support has been massive, and I feel it's because I make good music. If I was making terrible music, I feel like they wouldn't.
I discouraged you.
Exactly, and I would even love for them to even tell me, "Oh, your song no sweet too."
Yeah.
Exactly. So they just tell me, and then. But anytime that I have issues or this thing, and I'll be like, "Oh, please help me with this," and then they tell me the truth. Constructive criticism. That's what I love my friends for, and I'm grateful for that.
Okay, so now let's look at the music industry. Now I'm going to put you on a spot. Now looking at the music industry as a whole. Now, do you think Nigerian musicians, do you think they make good music? Do you think we listen to good music these days?
Nigeria.
Be honest though.
I'm going to Nigeria is.
Knowing that we have people like Portable though.
Yeah. Portable is actually very good in his own field. Like everybody has what they are good at. You know, I don't like entering this conversation of Whiskey, Davido. I just feel like they have their strengths. Everybody knows what they like. Nigeria is like an ocean of talent. Yeah, you can select the one you want. That's why when you are collaborating with somebody, you have to collaborate with the one that
You feel like it's-
exactly. Take for example Burna Boy and Sheyi Vibes when they jumped on Gaza. Now that stuff was kind of like Sheyi Vibes kind of this thing, but Burna Boy collaborated with him. So everybody has what they like and they are kind of this. And so Nigeria, like Nigerian artists, amazing people. I'm not going to.
So if not music, what would you have done?
Music.
Oh, you'd have done music.
I love the confidence that came with that.
I'll find another branch of music and
If it's not music, will still be music.
music. I'm telling you.
I like that. Samuel, now let's come to the government.
Okay, great.
Do you think the government plays enough role when it comes to celebrating humanity, celebrating goodwill of the people, the Nigerian government? Or, well, let's use Nigerian government and Africa. Now, do you think the government plays a good role in celebrating humanity?
No, they don't play a good role.
Oh, why did you say so?
They don't. So the government see what the humanitarians do, like what they should be doing. So for them, sometimes it comes competing, but sometimes they feel like we should be doing what you're doing. So sometimes we hear stories from all of these NGOs that when they write to government is not ready to support across board, not just Nigeria, across African countries. Do you get government sponsors? No. Only brands. Brands, private organizations are the ones who even actually encourage all of these NGOs. So governments feel that they are doing their own thing independently.
Oh, okay.
With or without you, we don't need you to put roads or to prove. We have our own, agenda. We have our own scale of preferences. So we want to focus on that. You do your management if you like. So it's not really, it's not really connected, except for, very little the Ministry of Youth in Lagos State. I find then that they have so many NGOs under them, and then I see their impacts. I hear the impact. Women Affairs in Lagos, Ministry of Youth and...
So you're applauding Lagos State, right?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm applauding Lagos State.
Because I felt that. You're applauding Lagos
I'm applauding
State.
Lagos State, actually, yeah. Yeah, so actually, for real, I hear stories from all of these, and some of these NGOs, and they say they have collaborations with the Women Affairs. They're always with them. Yes, the story of Enifome, I should remember that story right now. She told me about, how the Lagos State government, particularly the Women Affairs Ministry, has been able to help her. Each time she needs them for reconciliations, they reach out. Am I promoting them already?
Yeah, well,
oh my
you
gosh. They reach out to them immediately. So yes, I can say that they're trying in a bit, but I think we still need to do more.
And one very important one is, how do you pick them? Do you have people who spy on them to see, oh, this person is actually doing well in this field, and for example, oh, this is all we're going to give so and so award to?
Thank you. We had Ghana 6 months ago. ago to officially launch this African Material Awards platform, and we rolled out the nomination processes for everyone. So people went out, gave out their all. Picked, nominated the African chain makers, and then also put in their handles for us to check. So we have a panel. We have about two or three different panels. The first one go to the correspondence panel first. Check all of these nominees. Let us find in terms of women and affairs. Let's check who is doing greatly in that light. So after that, they will now move to the next phase again, which is interview. We have interview sections with every of our nominees. Then we decide which one can actually, is suitable to have this Pan-African award. So there are panels on this. There are panels who make justice to this, who do justice to this. Yeah.
Okay, I like the fact that you said determining these people takes a lot, because. What do you think about politicians, or maybe people who just gather a few people together and say, well, they're giving them this, they're giving them that? Is that a form of humanity?
No, it's different for me.
So how do you call that? I could just wake up today or tomorrow and decide, okay, I'm just going to get 50 people and I just want to give them bags of rice. So is that a form of humanity?
It is actually a form of humanity.
But should it be celebrated?
It is different from what we celebrate in our platforms. Because why? You have access to public funds. It's different from somebody who out of what he earns, maybe probably out of your salary, you bring out something to. It is different from somebody who had access to public funds. So there are two different personalities here. So we don't celebrate people in that categories.
You celebrate people that from that add-in money.
Add-in money. People who have passion for this. Politicians will do it for personal interest. They do it for position interest. They want to, galvanize people to ensure that they walk into their hearts and get them. So that's for personal reasons. But here we ensure that we look out for those who has passion for this. So our criteria are very, very tedious. I tell you, we ask questions. We ask questions and ensure that what we hear from you does even align to what we see on your social media platforms.
I like that. I like the fact that there's thorough check and thorough investigation.
Very well, very
Mani,
well.
let me come back to you now. Do you think talents are celebrated enough in Nigeria?
Very good question. Okay, I'll use myself as an example, yeah. So I'm an independent artist, yeah. So every single song that I have dropped over the years, it has been from my pocket. I've been this whole thing where you like go on IG and then you see a sponsored ad where they are saying they want to celebrate artists. Okay, you enter their DM, they now tell you to pay 10,000 naira for you to be able to perform on their show. So it's like a lot. So I've not seen personally, though I hope I find like a particular thing that can help me with my own
development
as an artist. Exactly.
Okay, so now when you look at the whole music industry, what sorts of setbacks have you noticed, and what sorts of improvements do you think the industry needs for us to achieve growth?
Or are you the change?
Oh, I like that.
Well, I am actually the change, and I told someone one day that if I have a particular amount of money, let's say rough estimate 5 million naira, just give me 2 years. Just give me 2 years. And I am so confident in my ability as a music artist because I know what I can do. I know the songs that I have not even put out yet, and some songs that I've put out and people are like, it's amazing. So one of the major setbacks is finance. That's like the major thing that most artists go through. Finance. You can get like 1 million naira right now and then blow it all off into music, maybe promotion or stuff like that, and then you just see maybe little of what you've gained in the. So I just feel like that's just the major setback.
And coming to what you just said now, you said finance is very important.
Yes.
And over the years, we've seen musicians who have dropped 2 hit songs and after that, they're not nowhere to be
off the
founded.
radar.
Yeah. So what do you think they need to do, or people like, what do you think you need to do to stay relevant over the years?
Consistency. That's off the top. Consistency. If I drop a song that I know that is a global sensation, what I'm doing is I'm dropping another song that is better than that one.
Okay.
I'm not waiting for it to like simmer down and then waiting for people. Immediately I drop that, give me like maybe let the song like maybe for 2 months, and then the third month I'm dropping another one. third month again, giving myself like back to back. So that's basically what most of these artists should be doing. I'm not even blue like that. I already know this.
Okay, I like that. Samuel, let me come to you now. I'm going to merge humanitarian, and talent. Do you think people using that talent by singing or dancing, do you think it's a way of giving back to the society?
Oh yes, it is. Yeah,
Thank you for that.
You think it's a way of giving back to the society?
It is, yes,
okay.
yes. It's a passion too. You know, complementing music. I mean, your skills to your passion. I mean, it's something that does connect with humanity. Yeah, it does. It does a lot.
Okay, now this humanitarian, whatever. You know, many people just, like you said, from their own money, they celebrate people.
Yeah.
Now, where do you think the training should come? Should it start from home? That start training children to give back to the society?
Yeah.
What message do you have to families, to churches, to schools when it comes to humanitarian needs? Because I know many churches give out, and sometimes they say some churches will come like they don't even have enough to give, and
But
these
they
are
still
people
do.
these are people that actually pay their tithes and do everything. So what's your message to families, churches when it comes to humanitarian?
Thank you. Humanity has just one voice. It has a global language, which is giving. This voice, this language, the voice of tribal, ethnic, culture, tradition, whatever. It's just one voice, one language, which is giving. You're a Muslim, you're a pagan, you're a Christian, regardless of whoever you are, you are old, you are young, we speak just one voice, which is giving back. So I think families should begin to imbibe this culture to their kids. So let us see ourselves too as givers and not as receivers. Yes, the hands that give will definitely get more. Isn't that the philosophy? Yes. So I feel that everybody should begin to imbibe this culture of giving back. That's the best way we can help ourselves. That's the only thing we can do for ourselves. I mean, I tell people, I said, Africans really love ourselves. We love ourselves. We just feel that we don't care about ourselves, but that's not true. That's not true. If you find something happen on the road right now, before you know, everybody's already gathered, trying to find a way to help and all of that. That's humanity. That's what Africa can do for ourselves.
So should we only give out material things? Is material things just the only thing
Never.
we can give out?
We give out love. Love is not material yet. Yes, we give out emotions.
So if I decide, now I'm going to put you on the spot.
Gosh.
Yeah, because if I say I decide to give out love now, will you celebrate me for giving out?
I will.
How would you even judge that I'm giving out love?
Yes, I will celebrate you for giving out love.
And how would you judge it?
Yeah, so then I would it takes the technical part of it to not know what brand of love are you giving out.
And that's the technical part of it. Yeah, because I really want to. You're saying we're not just celebrating material
People
things.
appreciate this kind of giving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I also speak of a nominee from Ghana. He said what he does is not far. He doesn't give out material things.
Okay.
He look out for roads where there are accidents and go there. So he has a team around in Ghana, in Accra, precisely. And once there's any car breakdown, his team go there immediately to help. That's not material. To help them, ensure that the road is free from traffic, the person gets aid immediately, gets fuel for the person. It's a love. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there are so many cases.
Without pay, without collecting anything.
Without anything. So we did our thorough research about that to ensure that we got.
But are we that friendly in Nigeria to do that? Because you're talking about Accra. Are we that friendly? Are we that loving in Nigeria to do that?
You think so?
I'm asking. No, it's coming from a place of concern. Are we that loving?
Can
you assure that we're that loving?
I can do that.
You can do that,
I
but can
do that
Nigerians do that?
I'm a Nigerian to say.
S. The Nigerian has S. Okay, I like that. Manu, let me come to you.
Yeah.
This question can be so cliche, but I'm going to ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in music?
That's a very good question.
Okay, so it's not even cliche. It's good. Oh, I like that.
Very good question. Okay, so me, I've always believed that time is a construct, and I just feel like when God says this is your time, this is your time, I've always believed that. So back in Ikorodu, they call me Ikorodu Lover Boy. Yeah, because I do love songs basically. And then I've told people, especially people in Ikorodu, that when they ask me this question, next 5 years, this thing, I say, where do you see me in the next 5 years? Like, I'm like, from your own eyes, where do you think I will be? Out of the works I've been doing, all the things I've been doing, where will you see me in the next 5 years? So That's just me putting them on the spot too. But if I'm answering your question, I'm probably headlining the O2 Arena. If I'm actually being
I love the big dreams.
So
I love the, they're achievable. I love big
I have
dreams.
always dreamed big. I just know that in the year 2030, the year 2020, I would have done that maybe 2029, 2020, but to be that moment, I am so confident in my ability that I can
And
do.
above all, do you think talent is enough?
Talent is not enough. Oh.
Okay.
No, it's not enough.
yours is real.
It's not enough. Because if talent is not, you need talent and you need God above every other. You need God. I don't. There are nights when you cry and I feel like, God, is this what you want me to do? Like it's just something that you need God's grace. You need God's favor. You just need people to see you and then just
Push
like you. That's just what it is. And then when they like you and then they see that okay, your talent is like directly proportional to everything, then you are good to go. I just feel like that's what it is.
I love the fact that I said you're a Ikorodu lover, but so you're going to sing a love song before we leave.
Yes, so-
Yes, so that's that. No, you need to prove. Because O2 Arena, you need to prove.
ma'am.
You need to prove it. Okay, so Samuel, before we let you go now, what's your final words to people when it comes to humanity and humanitarian giving back to the needy? What are your final words to them? What encouragement do you have to tell them? What do you think they should do to give back to society?
Thank you. My final words to people as regards that is we should see ourselves as our brother's keepers. Let's ensure that we put smiles on people's faces. Regardless of whatever level you are right now, there are so many people you are currently better than. So you should always find such ground to level it. That's all.
Thank you very much for coming, Samuel Akeyemi.
It's my pleasure.
That's very nice. It's going to be the last to sing, but we just need to sign out first.
Yeah.
We need to go.
All right, so that's what we can take for this weekend. I enjoyed myself. It's two superb guests and hopefully
Doing big things.
Thank you so
and
much.
maybe I
Thank you
tend
so
to
much.
discover my own talent also.
You are doing
I
one
think-
already.
but this is-
You are doing one already.
We need more. Like you said, talent is not enough.
But you had a
You need grace.
He had the film talent one time. He thought he could play football.
It's still in me.
So walk you that dream then.
You said?
Walk you that dream then.
No, I'm still working towards it.
On that
Yeah, so-
23.
Okay, so time to leave.
Yeah, so let's go. My name is Adedayo Kendi. See you next weekend.
Many thanks for watching Breakfast in Bed. It's been an amazing conversation. Always do good. Yeah, reward is coming. People celebrate good deeds and then your talent. They said talent is not enough, Grace of God is all adds to it. I'm Baba Bumi Agbebi Manu. You need to sign out.
Okay. Okay, so this is my song titled Adufe. Yeah, it's on all digital platforms. As you listen, may you be blessed. Every time you're with me, I'm praying that you don't leave me out here for nobody. You came into my life, now stay right there. There's no need for you to fear. You're my baby, baby, you're my lady. Can't you see the way?